Hello everybody and welcome. We had to do a little bit of different kind of videotaping today and editing because I'm back at my house, and the video is going to be showing you some major cuts that we did on a couple of pear trees, at least one of them. But because there's a whole bunch of construction over there, I ended up having to do a voiceover, so I do this little intro. But that also gives me a good chance to show you, there's a pear tree behind me. I'll go show you where we cut it down even more considerably, and we'll show you that it is regrowing. So the cuts that we're about to show you also on the other pear tree will not kill the tree or anything like that. So please get over any fears that you might have, because the tree that we cut earlier, I should have pruned it last year. That was the year to prune it, and because I was too scared and I wanted to get some more, build my courage, needed more time. We actually got too late, and that's perfectly fine too. But the amazing regrowth we're going to have from that tree this year could have happened last year. So let me bring you over this other tree where we hacked off just about all of it and show you the regrowth on that first before we show you this other one. Okay, so thank you, and we'll get to it. Here's the tree I was talking about. We cut this, it was probably 6 foot tall, and now it's at knee height, so maybe 1.5 feet. And you can see that it is regrowing. We kind of left a little bud there. There's another one on the other side, and all those will branch out. All these that are coming up, those are all coming back from the tree. You see this one's doing really well. I was really nervous about this tree, but it was in such bad shape. Everything about it was off, so we cut it down, and it's doing just fine. So that's what gave us, once we saw the regrowth on this one, that's when I kind of had the built up enough courage to go and do this other cut. So let's get over to the other property and I'll show you. So this is a tree that I wish I'd pruned last year, and I just couldn't gather up the courage like I mentioned, and it really, we got to do something with it. The branches are starting to get tangled. This split at the very bottom was a major reason why we left it alone for so long. It grows great, but trying to narrow down which branches to cut, it's a good thing that this one is damaged. So that makes it easier to select that one out. And the only chances we really have is to cut this main branch, because it's growing in the way. We can get rid of this diseased one, and this random one at the bottom where it's just shooting off. I realize that watching this cutting job is not something you've probably seen on YouTube, but just to show you that even if you're not good at these kinds of things, that trees will recover as long as it's in. The soil here is good. We have ground cover of wood chips, which really does a great job of leveling out the water levels. So this tree will bounce back no problem. So these other pruning cuts are pretty easy. You just grab your pruners, and we try to have a decent angle so water can run off, and we're cutting right above an outside bud. So when regrowth happens there, it'll go in the direction, at least generally, where we want it. Now I know this is a pear, and usually they grow as a single leader. However, we really wanted this to be an open center tree, and we basically get to decide what shape it's going to be because it's our tree and we got the pruners. So I want to thank you all for watching. I do have a full video coming out about that property. It's just kind of a difficult location to videotape because it's in such a condensed neighborhood, and right now there's workers working on the house next to us, so they're running a table saw and chainsaw and doing roofing, so it's a little bit difficult. But I hope I hope this video helps people get over their fear of pruning. If you want to, you can cut it down and just leave one scaffolding branch, whatever you want, so you have a branch that is already active, so you're not taking off all the branches. I understand the fear, but it's something that has been done for hundreds of thousands of years. So this is the way to maintain and maximize your fruit production and your tree health, really, because those diseased branches need to go away. So that's all I have for today, and I thank you for watching. The chickens are happy that it's sunny out. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.